You have it.
There we go.
So this is the SMEV sink and hob unit. I'm not quite sure of. I could check it up and put it in the link below the actual product number. But I find it very good. It's very compact. Everything's here. It's not fully even like everything. It'll get done in time, but it's not. It's done enough so as it's functionable at the moment. I can get on the road and make a cup of tea, but it's not fully plumbed in yet. We may be able to do a video on that at a later stage.
Does it cook well?
It does cook well. It's other ones that I was looking at, they kind of didn't have enough space. With this you can have two fairly good decent sized pots on at the same time, which is good. I cook for myself and my wife and 3 kids, so it'll be a big enough meal going on at any one time, and I can do it, so you can do it.
What would you normally cook?
Pastas, the easy things, just pastas and minces and fries in the morning, and you know, all the food that's good for you. No, it's the quick and easy camping food.
Okay, so
I'm sure you all do the same.
What else do you need to get done to it? What do you need to finish that kitchen? What work do you need to do to finish that kitchen?
Well, when we were cutting out the kitchen initially, there's a template that comes with it, but I'm sure, like most guys out there, you look at their instructions afterwards. You just crack on and get the job done, and then when you hit a problem, you revert back to the instructions. So that's exactly what happened here. We cut out the template of the sink and put the sink in, and then went to affix the sink to the kitchen unit that we made, and saw that there were no fixing points. And then we went back and checked the diagram, and lo and behold, yes, you're supposed to cut, and it gave a template and all. So in the unit itself, they give you a fold out template, so of a cutting pattern.
Yeah. So if you learn nothing else from this YouTube channel, you will learn
yes,
that there is a template to cut.
There's a certain template. I could show you. It's not in, but you can kind of guess what's going on. We cut probably about 5 mil gap smaller than what the sink is. We just dropped it in, but in actual fact you're supposed to cut across these corners and allow your timber to go in here to allow a fixing point here and here, a little kind of an island here, and also here and here. And is there one back there? Yes, there's one here also, and on the corner. Yeah, so
however, it still works.
The SMEV seems to be kind of the most popular brand. Maybe one of the older, the only brands out there. I couldn't see any other, but they kind of have the market all tied up. I'm very happy with it. Yeah, I was going to go with a smaller unit and try to give myself more space, less of a kitchen area, and more of a dining area and a bedroom area. But no, when you're cooking, you need sufficient room, and plus you have your storage as well. So this is a 1 meter long kitchen unit, and I think it works well. Just enough.
Show us what it looks like with the tops down. So you can use it as a work surface as well.
You can, but you'd have to be very cautious with it. These are just glass, so you'd have to be very careful. You can buy these as replacements, but hell, if you can get away with it, don't do it. That's another thing. When you're using your camper, you'll see more things that you need, and a counter surface is something that I do need in the future, and it's something that I'm thinking about doing here. I was thinking about on the back of the chairs here to have some sort of a fold-up countertop, but we're utilising the back of the chairs here, as you can see, for I'll get a still shot in it, a storage kind of little pouches. But here I was going to put a fold down. I am going to put a fold down table, which just pops up and you'll swing out a little latch to keep it upright at work level height. I think that'll work well, just for chopping and doing whatever, you know, and even just for leaving stuff down whilst you're cooking or preparing. I'm bending over at the moment and I'm using the table here, which it's okay, it'll get me by, but it's still difficult enough to spur me on to get this done. If it was a little bit easier, I'd leave it and move on with having fun. But no, it's nice. It'll be nice a nice little addition to have a work countertop here.
Yeah. All right, so that's the kitchen.
That's the kitchen.
Let's get to eating, will we?
If you want to, this is a little thing we picked up in. God, I don't know where we picked it up now, but it's handy for drying wet clothes at night or whatever, or even tea towels or whatnot. It's a nice little compact unit.
What's it called?
I don't know what it's called. I think we picked it up in one of your German convenience brand.
I'm sure it's on Amazon.
It probably
if it's
is,
on Amazon,
or eBay.
We'll link to it.
Yeah. It's nice. It's a nice little fold-away addition.
Tell us about the units you made.
The units, I made them from.
So the thing is, anyone can make these. Like
anyone can make anything if you just put it on paper first, draw it out on paper, get your measurements. I mean, we knew what we were working with. We knew the measurement. We knew that we had a meter to work with. So, taking that into account, we knew how to divide up the space. You know, so you have 1 meter, so you have 500 centimeters and 500 centimeters, give or take, the edge and the center for storage. These are a nice little
safety latch.
Yeah, they work well and they're easy to fit. So you just push it in, and that allows you access to a filthy, dirty drawer. And also in here, there's enough space. It's not. You could probably do it more, but like the more space you have.
Tell us about your gas.
So the gas is just a camping gas, a normal camping gas cylinder. That's the smaller of the two. There are 2 different types. There's a larger type, and that's the smaller type. This is my 2nd barrel of gas, and we're a year using the camper now. And the large canister of gas, it lasted me a lot of use for the year.
The whole season?
The whole season and more into the winter season as well. We got out a good bit during the winter. And even just dinners out on the pier or whatever, you know, just to get out of the house. There was still a little bit left in the bottom of the other the canister, but I said I'd get this one just in case, because the last thing you want to do is to be running out.
How many trips did you make last summer? Last season, let's
how
say.
many trips? Give or take. Well, we were away for a 2-week constant. We toured around Devon and Cornwall for 2 weeks. That was our first major excursion in the van, and it was good. Yeah, that's 2 weeks constant living out of the van, and then weekends, 3 or 4 nights, 3 nights here, there. I would say 20 plus excursions over the year.
Cool.
Taken even just to head off to the pier for dinner of an evening, you know, just to get out of the house and to experience the outdoors and to bring the kids out.
Use what the van was made for.
Yeah. You know,
that
and to be the envy of people walking past you. The amount of people who've walked up and just stuck their head in the door and been vocally envious of our situation, you know, to be able to get out the kids, they have a genuine smile on their face, you know, and they're getting dirty, they're out on the beach and they're running around, they're in rock pools, and then stick your head out the door and call them for dinner, you know, like it's the life. Our tea is
done.
Tea is done.
Let's sit down and have some tea.
Yeah.
Excellent.